Hello dear students, so now today we would move ahead in this first chapter of class 11th chemistry, that is some basic concepts of chemistry. So today we would discuss a different topic here, that is the dimensional analysis. Okay, so what is the dimensional analysis? So dimensional analysis means it's a method to convert the units from one system to another, because often while calculating we have to we have to know about the conversion also. Okay, there is the need for the conversion of the units also. So the way we are converting the units from one system to another system, so the method is known as the dimensional analysis. So same method is also known as the factor level method, and it is also known as the unit factor method. We have two different names for the dimensional analysis. So first one is the factor level method, we also call it factor level method, and at the same time we have another name for this, that is unit factor method. Unit factor method. So we have three different names here for the method that we are using for the conversion purpose. Okay, so there is the need for the conversion while we are converting the units from one system to another. So like I suppose we have the conversion of length. So in conversion of length, let's say suppose you are to convert kilometer into meter there. So in 1 kilometer, how many meters are there? You have 10 to the power 3 meters are there in 1 kilometer. So similarly, suppose you have 1 nanometer. So in 1 nanometer, how many meters are there? In 1 nanometer, you have 10 to the power minus 9 meter. So in 1 nanometer, you have 10 to the power minus 9 meters there. And the next thing is 1 picometer. So in 1 picometer, how many meters are there? In 1 picometer, you have 10 to the power minus 12 meters are there in 1 picometer. Then at the same time, in 1 angstrom, you have 10 to the power minus 10 meter in 1 angstrom. Then in 1 micrometer, then it 1 mu m. Let me write it correctly. 1 mu m, that is micrometer. So in 1 micrometer, you have 10 to the power minus 6 meters are there in 1 micrometer. Then in 1 centimeter, how many meters are there? Can you tell me? Yes, 10 to the power minus 2 meters are there in 1 centimeter. Okay. Then in 1 millimeter, in 1 millimeter, you have 10 to the power minus 3 meters. Okay. Then in 1 mile, how many kilometers are? Can you tell me? Yes, there are 1.6 kilometers in 1 mile. And one more you have to know, that is 1 inch. In 1 inch, can you tell me how many centimeters are there in 1 inch? You have 2.54 centimeters are there in 1 inch. So this is how you would convert the length from one system to another. So note it down. Then after we would talk about the conversion in pressure. Okay, if you have written it. So let's talk about the another one, that is the conversion of pressure. Conversion of pressure. So the most common unit for the pressure is the atmosphere. So in 1 atmosphere, this is the unit of pressure. So in 1 atmosphere, you have 1.008 bar. So bar is also the unit of pressure. So if you are to convert 1 atmosphere into bar, so you would multiply it by 1.008, because in 1 atmosphere you have 1.008 bar. Okay. So at the same time, in 1 atmosphere you have 760 millimeter of mercury. So 1 atmosphere is also equals to 760 millimeter of mercury. Then again, 1 atmosphere is equals to 760 centimeters of mercury also. Then one more unit also there, that is in 1 atmosphere you have 760 torr. So this is again one more unit for the pressure. So in 1 atmosphere you have 760 torr, and one more unit of the pressure is there, that is also known as the Pascal. Okay. So in 1 atmosphere you have 1 multiplied 10 raised to the power 5 Pascal. So in 1 atmosphere you have 1 multiplied 10 raised to the power 5 Pascal. So this is how you would convert the units of pressure. Now in volume, how would you convert in volume? Conversion of volume. So if you see, that would be the next thing here, conversion of volume. Now if you see, in 1 liter, you have how many decimeter, cubic decimeter? In 1 liter you have 1 cubic decimeter. Okay, then in 1 liter you have 1000 cubic centimeter, that is cc, or you can write cm cube. Okay, so in 1 liter you have 1000 cubic centimeter, and at the same time in 1 liter you have 1000 milliliter also. Getting it or not? And one more unit, that is 1 liter is equals to 10 to the power minus 3 cubic meter. Okay, so if you are to convert the liter into the cubic meter, then you have to multiply it by 10 raised to the power minus 3. So this is how the conversion of the unit would take place. This conversion is known as the dimensional analysis, or the factor level method, or the unit factor method. Now we would discuss some questions here. Before this, you note it down. So these are some questions here which you have to try using the dimensional analysis. First question is, convert 6 miles into kilometer. So for this you have to know how many kilometers are there in 1 mile. So you should know, in 1 mile you have 1.6 kilometer. Are you getting it or not? In 1 mile you have 1.6 kilometers. So how many kilometers there in 6 miles then? So in 6 miles you would multiply this by 6. So this is the unitary method you would apply here. So first you would find out for 1, then for more. Okay, so in 1 mile you are knowing 1.6 kilometers. So in 6 mile how many kilometers would be there? You would multiply this by 6, so that you would get the kilometers in 6 mile also. Are you getting? Similarly, you have to convert 3 inches into the centimeter. So how many inches inches are there in how many centimeters are in 1 inch? So if you see, in 1 inch you have 2.54 centimeters are there. In 1 inch you have 2.54 centimeters. So in 3 inches how many centimeters would be there? You would multiply this by 3. Simple. So multiply this, you would get your answer. Okay, so similarly you have to convert this one, 2 liter of milk into cubic meter. So how many cubic meters are there in 1 liter? Can you tell me? In 1 liter, just now I have told you, you have 10 raised to the power minus 3 cubic meter. So in 2 liter you would have 2 multiply 10 raised to the power 3 cubic meter. Simple. Okay, similarly, how many seconds in 2 days? So first find out how many seconds in 1 day. So in 1 day you have 24 hours, multiplied by 60. Multiplied by 60, you will get minutes. Okay, so in 1 day you have this much minutes there. Again, if you are multiplying by 60, you would get seconds. So in 1 day you have this much second. Okay, so in 2 days how many seconds would be there? How many seconds would be there? So you would multiply it by 2. 2 multiply 24 multiply 60 seconds would be there in 2 days. So this is how the conversion would take place there. Okay, so see you in the next lecture. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.